Alrighty, guys, what is going on? Corbin with Corbin's Cornhole Reviews, back again for another episode. Little Miss Peanut wanted to do the intro, so she's out here, of course. Um, we have a fun one today. We're going to do another carpet spotlight, very similar to the other carpet spotlight I did. This one utilizes almost the same carpet on the slow side, but it's slightly different and it plays completely different. So before we get into it, I do. Yes, dear.
Can I have a snack?
You can go inside and get one. Actually, Mom's making dinner, so you can't have one yet, okay? Just wait for dinner. Sorry, guys. But before we get into it, this episode is sponsored by Black Sheep Baggers. BlackSheepBaggers.com in the description. Awesome bags, boards, apparel, awesome customer service. Just a great group of guys. Love working with them. And go check them out for all your cornhole needs. Also, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/Corbin's Cornhole Reviews. If you'd like to become a patron, you get entered into giveaways. That's okay. And you guys basically tell me what bags you'd like to see reviewed, and I take, majority rules on that one. Whoever said the most of anything, whatever, that's what I'll go buy. I buy it, and then I just give it back to you guys after I review. So kind of a cool setup there. So I am going to try to fly through this because I've done it a couple times already, gotten interrupted a couple times, and my last spotlight was like 20 minutes long. So let's try to not do that again. We have the Lowlife Cornhole Loki and the Local Hustler X.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, babe. Can you let me do the video, please?
Sure.
Thank you. So I'm just going to jump right in. Let's get into price. On the Lokis, it is $85, and you can find those at lowlifecornhole.com. They are ACL Pro stamped for $21.22. Pretty good value to me. Sub 100 for an ACL Pro stamped bag, not too shabby. The Local Hustler X is also ACL Pro stamped for $21.22. I don't know how much they're going to cost because these aren't out to the public just yet. I assume probably in the $70 to $80 range. That's kind of where the higher end local bags go. That's just my guess. So you guys will have to figure that out once they're actually out because I honestly have no idea. Break-in method. On the Lokis, Travis sent these to me, so thank you for that, Travis. Pretty awesome. I want to say they were just thrown. He may have just washed them or did like a warm water soak or something, but no additives. They don't smell like detergent or softener or conditioner or anything like that. They've really just been thrown and they play really nicely. The Locals are a totally different story. I got these brand new and they were like a weird stiff. Now, this carpet has a backing on it, right? So any other Wizard style carpet, because this is the same carpet that they use on like Wizards, X-Rays, who else uses them? Warlocks. It's that herringbone style carpet, and this one has a backing on it, so it makes the bag incredibly loud. You can hear that compared to, right? So it makes the bag loud because the beads are hitting the backing, and it also makes them bouncy. It also made it incredibly difficult to break in, so I put it through like 2 washes with softener, I believe. I conditioned them. I hand washed with Dawn. I tumbled for like 10 or 12 hours. I mean, it's ridiculous what I've had to do to these to get them playable. And now they're crazy bouncy, and that's coming from a guy that plays with Tankos, so you guys will see that as we throw. But let's get into speeds. The Loki is a 4 on the slow and an 8 on the fast. Slow, I think, is more like 4 to 5, somewhere in there, but the 8 is pretty accurate. The Locals don't necessarily have a speed rating yet because they're not out yet. Excuse me. But I want to say they play like a 6 on the slow and then a 9 on the fast. It's that Local Legend fast side. Really, really, really moves. So you guys are going to see me front board that, trying to keep it on the board. It scoots. 3Fs, we have fill, feel, and flop. So the fill on the Loki, it's not my favorite fill. These bags kind of remind me of like 357s where I don't love the fill, but I love how they play. So if you can get past fill, Eddie's a fill snob. If you can get past the fill, you will like them. If you can't, then that's your loss, actually, because they play so nicely. But the feel of them, they feel nice. The materials are great. Slow side is really soft. Edges are good. Seams are good. Corners are good. Closing stitches, awesome. Everything looks really nice on the bag. And then the flop, they're fairly floppy for carpet. I quite like it, though. It just plays really, really nicely. So not too bad. Awesome spin there. The Locals, the Hustler X, the fill is that medium-sized disc. Definitely medium-sized disc. I really like the hand feel on these. Aside from that backing, I just wish the backing wasn't there underneath this carpet. I really do, because it would be such a cool bag. and that just it lends to not feel as good. But it's that really nice disc feel where you just have it in your hand and it feels nice. You know, it feels soft. Just feels like you can get a really good purchase on it. I do like it, but I just don't like that backing underneath this carpet. But the corners are good, seams are good, closing stitch is great. You know, no issues there. And the flop on these, they're actually fairly floppy, and I'm surprised I've gotten them this floppy because that backing is just that's going to be my biggest complaint with this bag is that backing, and it's the cause of all its issues. I think it is what it is. Playability, both bags. We're going cuts, rolls, flops, pushes, blocks. I mean, it's going to do what you want. If you want them to slide around the back and drop in, they're both going to do it. If you want them to just stay on the board and not go anywhere, they're both going to do it. So they both play really, really nicely. They just play completely differently. I see. So let's throw them a little bit. Let's get into it. Tried to fly through the intro. We'll see how I did. I guess we're throwing the locals first. And you guys will see down here on the camera view just how bouncy they really are. And like I said, that's coming from a guy that throws tangos, right? I throw tangos, and I don't think tangos are that bouncy. These just bounce. And I think because of that bounce and because of this backing, they're more prone to kick on you. But they are pretty hole friendly. I see your puddle. They're pretty hole friendly. That bag is going to go. I even kind of snuck that one around, bullied it, and used it as a bumper. So they play nicely. They're just so freaking bouncy. And that's just what kills me about them. I wish they didn't bounce the way that they do. And the Loki, on the other hand, just does exactly what you want it to. Goes exactly where you want it to. I'll show you the carpets down here when I grab them again. I see Kai. When I throw them again, I'll show you guys the carpets, slide it in. Okay, collected one, it's not bad. The carpet is the same, but it's different. The Loki utilizes horizontal pattern, whereas the local utilizes the vertical pattern, and I'm not sure that matters on how they play because wizards utilize the vertical and x-rays utilize a diagonal, actually. So just different. I think it's just different ways of laying the carpet. Perfect little low block there. I'm going to try to flop over it, though. Hit it a little low, but it wanted to do it. I'm going to do it again. Totally missed it, because that's how I roll with my flops sometimes. I'm either completely on or completely off. It was almost there. So now the crazy part about these locals, you will see this flop over that pile. And I'm not kidding. They are wild. I mean, I kind of missed the pile to the side, but if it hit in the center, it would have flopped right over. Kind of like that. These things are so damn bouncy, okay? And I really, really, really wanted to like them because I was like, cool, local came out with a carpet that I'm definitely going to throw. They felt nice. See, that thing just did a freaking front flip. Oh, man, it's like if you can find a way to control this, I think it could be a ridiculous bag. But man, it's not in my wheelhouse to control a bag that acts like this. And I control tangos, right? I know everybody thinks tangos are ridiculous. I control tangos, and these things are giving me a run for my money. It's just, I think it's that backing. And if the backing wasn't there, I think they'd play completely different. So let's go to fast side. Fast side scoots. Definitely scoots on this bag. But you even saw a bounce there. And that's, I mean, a bag should not bounce on the fast side. That's short. No, it's not a bounce, though. Gonna have to step out to get around that. Maybe I'll just push them both. I don't know what to do here. I mean, that wasn't really a terrible effort. Split the bags and bounced in, but gives me a cleanup opportunity here, which I completely whiffed. There goes that bag halfway down the driveway. Missed the second one too, but kept it on.
Daddy, that's cool.
Third one even stayed on. I do like the Loki fast side a little bit better than the, that'll do it. Oh, I like the Loki fast side better than the local fast side. Just a little bit slower, and it just plays a little bit better to me. And I've never liked a bag in the 9 range very much. And yes, tangos do have a 9 fast side, right? But I can handle that because I use it so infrequently, right? So let's go fast side again. Somehow kept it on. I see you, babe. Now it hit my leg, but on its way to the hole. That's the thing. They're stupid hole friendly. That's a terrible throw. There was the front board. Why not? I mean, they drop. You get them close, they're going to drop. It's just I struggle with consistency on them because of how bouncy they are. Loki doesn't punish you nearly as much, and I like that. Of course, it's a front board. Of course, I'm lofting them because, fast sides just terrify me. But that should find its way. Yep. Might find its way in. Just missed. I like the Loki fast side a little better. I think I just switched bag sides on accident. I did. That's okay. Back to the locals. Let's do another down at bag, see if I can get a little flop action going. A couple blocks. Airmails. I don't know. Won't do as many down at back, so I'm doing a double video. Trying to lay a block. I thought it was nice too. Oh, that hit my leg. There's 2. Oh, it barely made it. I'm trying to lay a block and just those things just bounce. Let's go fast side and just slide it in. Loft it, slide it. There we go. No problems here. See if I can maybe lay kind of a block here. Not exactly where I wanted, but it works. Kylie, bricks. Bricks. Thank you.
I done on this part, okay?
That was beautiful. Try and do that again. That was beautiful twice. Can I go a third time? Oh, and the actual flop hit. Beautiful. I like the way the Lokis play a little bit better. Almost just twisted my ankle. That was fun. It's just they're a better handhold. They don't bounce. They're predictable. That's the thing. If you like a bag that's like wildly unpredictable, you know, the Hustler X might be right up your alley because they're wild. I will say that. Oh my gosh, what a terrible, terrible throw. That's what happens when I'm like intentionally trying to lay a block. I don't. There we go. See if I can get another flop out of these. I kind of missed it. Kind of push that bag to the side too. So I want to flop these just to show you how wild they are. Oops. Well, that wasn't even a wild flop. Why is the bag making me a liar now? Maybe I will do another down and back. Yep, I will. Not even focusing, I'm just winging bags. It's just the things they do, just bouncing, flopping, going wild. It's just, they're crazy. It's like, it's such an unpredictable bag. It's like, you got 400 horsepower out of the Loki, and you got traction control and all that, and you got 1,000 horsepower with the locals, I'm sorry, and no traction control, no ABS, and half the time you don't even have a steering wheel, right? I mean, it's just, they're so wild, and that hit my leg. I wanted to like a local bag so badly. I really did, because I haven't even reviewed a local bag on this channel, because I haven't found one that I actually enjoy throwing, and I thought that these were going to be different, and unfortunately they did not hold up to that. Trying to spin that one around and grab it. I get a 4-bag grab. Oh, I missed that one. Gonna make it tough. Missed that one too. Just see if they airmail. Yeah, they probably do, but I don't. Haven't hit an airmail today, unfortunately. Hit a couple flops, and that's almost as cool. Actually, most of the time, that's a lot cooler. At least to me, it is. See if I can lay a block and do some stuff with it. That's right in. Oh, there's the block I wanted. Let's try an airmail again, I guess. Okay. I'm actually okay with that. Now we can flop. Ah, it almost went over. Just took it right in. Try to lay another block. Not ideal. Make it work. Step out a little bit and make that in my way. Do you see that? Like, no bag should do that. No bag should flop as much as that thing just did. Of course, I missed that one. It is wild, guys. I mean, that was okay. That was a pretty predictable one, but I'm gonna try to go for the and one now. Shot it hard enough, just missed. So that is the Lowlife Cornhole Loki and the Local Bags Hustler X, both utilizing the herringbone. And I'm sorry, I didn't even show it off. There's that. Maybe I did. I don't know. I've recorded this video like 3 different times. Interruptions are fun. Nice looking bags, both of them. This is not a shootout by any means, like I said, but you know, the winner in this one is pretty clear. If you were gonna pick a winner, I don't understand the Hustler X. It really throws me off. It's so confusing to me. And I don't like to talk bad about any bag manufacturer in any way, shape, or form. I really don't, because everyone's trying. Everyone's doing their thing. This one just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But the Lowlife Cornhole, sweet bag. Very sweet bag. The Loki plays really, really nicely. If they fine-tune the fill a little bit, you guys might all love it. So that's really it. That is the not so short and kind of sweet, not so sweet on some of it, on the Lowlife Cornhole Loki and the Local Bags Hustler X. So if you guys like this one, please give me that thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your buddies, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.